I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew.
Why are you worried about it? You don't have to be your father.
I grew up without him. I'll always feel like something is missing from my life, but you're right. It's not like I'm the only kid in the wasteland who's grown up without a dad. Johnson always said my father was a good man. If that's the only thing about me that's like him, that's enough for me.
Alright, let's get out of here. Where next? Alright, let's take this off right here. Move it. Head to Novak. Talk to whoever's the remnant there. I don't know who the remnant is in Novak. Yeah, I can't remember who it is. I don't think I've ever done this quest before. Yeah, when I actually played this game, all I did was run around and kill things. Like, my first time playing this, that's all I did was run around and kill things. Now I'm actually playing it to the fullest.
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
Arcade asked me if I could find you. I'm reuniting the remnants and they need your piloting skills.
Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
Dear old. Goodbye. How do you like flying vertibirds?
I was never happier than when I was in the cockpit. I was able to go just about anywhere and everywhere, limited only by the fuel I could carry. There were more than a few missions where I took the scenic route home just so I could stay in the air. Caught hell for it every time, but worth it. Some of the things we did were questionable, I know. That's just how it was back then. Figure I've done enough good to make up for any sins, anyhow.
Goodbye. Watch your six. Yeah.
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only
What are you
woman
doing?
in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too.
What's Rex doing?
She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded.
If it was an important part of her life, why didn't she enjoy it?
As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Alright. Got 3 more left. So Jacobstown. It's Dr. Henry, obviously. Because I think he's the only human there, right? I think there's that other girl, right? It's also nighttime. Got day, night really quick, probably because I was fast traveling. They'll never know. Yeah. Get a dinner bell just in case I get murdered by something. Dinner bell. Good gun. Alright. Put that away. Alright, Dr. Henry, then there's the guy in West Side, then there's the other guy. That's it. Then I guess we go to the remnants bunker. Then they'll be like, oh yeah, whenever the war starts, we'll be there. And they'll probably give me remnants armor, which that's what I'm hoping I'm getting.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Arcane has asked me to gather all the former members of the Enclave.
I'm intrigued,
Mojave.
so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends.
Dear old
Don't forget
friends. There you go. Goodbye.
Yes, yes.
I'm figuring it out.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
His work was mattered to him.
Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone. But he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
Alright. West Side. Alright, so he's outside of the gift shop in West Side. I think he is. I think I've done this quest. Yeah, I've done this quest. Yeah, I did this. I just couldn't remember it. Because this came out in 2008. That's when I played it. I got it as soon as it came out. I was like really. I remember being like really excited to play this. I was like I wasn't like caught up when it was gonna come out. I just saw that it came out. Like I went to a GameStop and it's like there. I was like, oh, I gotta get this. And I started playing it. I immediately fell in love with the game. Like these graphics are the best.
Mark my words. You don't strike me as someone down on their luck. What brings you to West Side?
Arcane asked me to find you. I'm gathering the remnants.
Hello, Arcade. Why the
Oh,
need for a bunch of old war horses like us?
Yeah, making new friends. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Your element of supplies.
Swooping in on a vertibird, guns blazing? Haven't done that in years, but all right, I'm in. None of this means a thing if the rest of the group doesn't show up, though. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
Maybe it's good old friends at Navarro. Tell me about the old days with the Enclave.
I miss those days sometimes. We all had a purpose, you know? I admit that some of the folks in charge were pretty ruthless. The rest of us, though, we were just trying to civilize things. The NCR was still new, and it didn't look like they'd last all that long. Then we lost the oil rig, and shortly after that, the base at Navarro. Nobody left except us remnants.
Up to the Enclave, oil rig, and Navarro.
Internal sabotage took down the oil rig. Never did get the full story. The NCR took out Navarro, saying we posed a threat to the region.
Alright, let's go. Now we get this, so we get the last guy in the middle of nowhere. The guy just randomly there. Injury weapon skill determines your effectiveness. Oh.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him.
Loyalty.
Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. They went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
Yeah, alright. Let's go. Last person. I know Rex. We're almost done. I know Rex. Just calm down. He's barking at birds, probably. Alright, where is this guy at? Oh, he's very close. And I think he's inside somewhere. Yeah, he's probably inside this house right here. Maybe? Yeah, definitely. Wow. This is the only one that has their own house. Ooh, does it say his name? Yeah, it is the Moreno. Moreno, right? I don't know. Hello.
Oh, looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving.
Okay, I'm looking for. We're gathering the remnants.
In a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries?
Your advanced level of tech would be useful in settling things between the NCR and Legion.
Is that right? The million-dollar question is, who exactly are we settling?
Do you have precedence?
I wouldn't mind cutting down a few platoons of NCR troopers with my old Gatling laser.
I want to help the Legion defeat the NCR. No. Right.
Oh, I'll come. But depending on the plan, I might not be staying. Keep that in mind. Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is remember.
What do you think? What did you do when you were in the Enclave?
Heavy weapons trooper. Nothing better than hosing down a target with an excess of bullets and laser fire. By the time I got through with things, not much was left standing. Any morons who didn't run when they saw me coming got what they deserved. Back then, it was war. If we'd been on the winning side, I'd be called a hero.
You have something against the NCR?
Oh, like you wouldn't believe. The NCR makes a habit out of wrecking homes. I came out here to get away from them. Didn't work out so well. Next thing I know, I'm squatting in their land. Never mind that I already been living here for years.
Why?
What's up?
Alright, you can say something? You usually say something every time I talk to one of them.
Moreno took the fall of the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson. When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left.
Don't be too hard on him. He's part of who he is.
I suppose you're right. When you're part of something for that long, maybe it's impossible to let go without losing part of yourself. Moreno may be a stubborn son of a bitch, but at least he's loyal.
So, let's say, gain access. Alright. So, before we forget, where's the Vault 19? There it is. No, right here. No, right here. There we go. There. Oh yeah, we're inside. I keep trying to, like, fast travel from outside. Hate when I accidentally do that. Feel so stupid. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just teleport out like that.